Okay, here's the deals. Grab your wallet because today we're looking at the most expensive houses for sale in Canada's 10 provinces as of January 2026, according to Realtor.ca. For those not from Canada wondering what a typical Canadian mansion looks like, they look like this. And this is a typical Canadian suburban street, probably called Maple Avenue or Beaver Boulevard. Nah, I'm just playing with you. Fact is, Canada can be quite nice, and in today's video, we'll see how nice. We'll start with the lowest priced, highest priced home, which is located in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. But before we do, a bit of housekeeping. Opinions expressed in this video are my own reactions to what I'm seeing. You're free to leave your 2 cents in the comments section below. In fact, it's encouraged, so be sure to write something. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel or my main one, please do it so I know you like this content. Okay, on to our unreal real estate. We're starting low to avoid sticker shock, near the city known as the Paris of the Prairies, where there sits a lovely home for just under $4 million. So what does that get you? Well, besides over 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms and over 4,500 square feet, this is my favorite feature, a 6-car underground parking garage. The house is situated south of Saskatoon, overlooking the South Saskatchewan River and overlooking the 17th hole of the prestigious Riverside Golf and Country Club. You'll notice a lot of wood in the interior. I think it's oak. Let me know in the comments if you know. As you can see, there is a lot of it. So if you're not into wood, this may not be the home for you. For some reason, this place is giving me a real 80s vibe with all the wood and the black appliances, but it was actually built in 1999. And check out this hot tub. Does anyone know what those hooks are for? And keep your comments clean. I love when we get a glimpse of how rich people live. A pantry can be so revealing. I expected this one to be filled with jars of caviar and bottles of champagne. But look at that. They eat just like real people, with Triscuits and Campbell's soup. And we know who Campbell's soup is made for. I'm not sure what these pictures are though. They have the river view, but the style is definitely not like the rest of the house. Not sure if these are even the same house. But I like how they let us see what the house looks like in the dead of winter. Yep, that's the Canadian prairies. No wonder you thought Canadian mansions look like this. Okay, on to our second least expensive home, which is found in the lovely city of Winnipeg. Oops, I must have searched the Tourist Information Center for sale category. Nope, according to the description, this is actually a house. I think I'm on the fence with this one, if there even is a fence. So the description says it's got resort-style amenities, like a custom-made Astor Cuisine kitchen. I doubt I'm saying that right, but it does sound expensive, and it is really nice. But in my opinion, it's giving an Apple or Google head office staff lunchroom vibe. Look at the size of that fridge. An entire penguin colony could get lost in there. Let's look around some more. Okay, this is interesting. A bathtub in the middle of the floor. Well, it may be elegant. I don't want to be fumbling around in this room in the dark. Okay, what else? A glassed-in gym. Nothing like being on display when you're sweating your butt off while working out. Okay, this is super cool. Your own private arcade. I'm assuming the games come with the house. And check out this theater. I could see myself watching a few double features here. What else? Oh wow, that staircase looks like it came from a dinosaur with scoliosis. And maybe it's just me, but if you're using a staircase like that, wouldn't you want railings to hang on to? I know, I'm such a killjoy. Let's check out the pool. Yep, I'm totally getting the resort vibe on this. It looks very much like something you'd see at an upscale Holiday Inn. Okay, overall, in my opinion, this place has a lot going for it. 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, and amenities to make you feel more like you're in an upscale, ultra-modern boutique hotel. So if your inner Conrad Hilton is looking to get out, Manitoba is calling for just $4.5 million, meaning you'd have to be Mr. Hilton to afford it. Okay, up next we take a not a gander, Conception Bay in Newfoundland and Labrador. And this absolute stunner with 5 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms sits on a 13-acre park-like oasis. The home is located adjacent to the Royal Newfoundland Yacht Club because, of course, why wouldn't it be? The home includes 6 fireplaces, 2 of which are in the primary suite because nobody is slumming it in this house. Speaking of the primary suite, it includes custom tubs. Yep, you heard right, tubs, because sometimes you just can't decide what kind of bath you want to take. And check out this den. Yeah, I could get down to business in there. Let's not forget the kitchen. I'm not crazy about the floor, but the rest would even inspire me to take up more than just cooking instant ramen. Another notable feature is what I guess is the family room. Truly and literally next level. All this and way more can be yours for the reduced price of a measly $4,999,000. So you can say you got it for under $5 million. On to the land of potatoes and Anne of Green Gables. Prince Edward Island, Canada's smallest province with our 3rd least expensive house. And there's nothing small about this charmer. The package contains a main house plus 6 fully renovated seasonal cottages, an events barn, and so much more, all on 13 acres of land. For this video, we're going to concentrate on just the main house. Or at least I think that's what these pictures are showing us. So it looks like the main house has 5 bedrooms and 4 baths. The kitchen, in my opinion, is kind of mid, but I like the little eating bar. And wow, how many storage spots are there under those stairs? And speaking of stairs, this staircase has all the charm you'd expect from a house like this. The description doesn't say when this house was built, but it could have been added onto a few times. It looks like everything has been upgraded, like this bathroom. Check out that toilet. It looks like it's floating. For some reason, the mirrors in this bathroom are making me twitchy. The blunt-ended bottoms look like they're supposed to be placed on something. That's just me, though. I like this bedroom a lot. I think that opening leads to a turret room, and that would be so cool. It looks like this house has at least 2 turrets, so there's probably an abundance of little rooms like that. Here's one now, dedicated to a little eating space. And here's another one dedicated to just 1 chair. I guess when you have turret rooms to spare, you can do that sort of thing. Oh, and here's a bit of an oddity, in my opinion. Remember when I said I thought the house had been added onto? Well, here's an obvious clue. It looks like they just added a floor on the roof and called it a day. Why does this give me Dr. Seuss vibes? And what do you think this room is for? It looks like a small town post office, but maybe it's the check-in desk for the cottages. All in all, this place is reading like a setting in a Hallmark movie. It's got charm in spades, and I'd be more than content to eat potatoes with Anne here anytime. To do that, it's only going to cost me $5 million and a psychiatric evaluation to find out why I think I'm eating potatoes with a fictional book character. We're now off to the province of New Brunswick, known for, among other things, lobster and the Bay of Fundy. Here we find an 800-plus square foot home with 2 plus 3, so 5. Wouldn't that be 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms? As you pull up to this modern, stunning home, you may be thinking, nice, but couldn't they afford a driveway? Or is that just me? Highlights of the home include 137 acres looking out onto the famous Bay of Fundy, where you can watch whales, eagles, and possibly the occasional lobster pass by. Another highlight has got to be the 20-foot high maple ceilings in this great room. The room is enormous with funky lighting that somehow works here, and it appears to have incredible ocean views. Great room indeed. And speaking of great, let's check out this kitchen. Once again, awe-inspiring views, but that's not all. Check out the over 12-foot island and the GE monogram appliances. And yes, I had to look those up, and it turns out they're fancy. I have to say, I'm not crazy about the dining chairs. They look like they're leaning forward. I'm assuming the people sitting at the table are looking like they're just hovering over their food because they're so hungry. And finally, the piece of resistance, this beautiful laundry room. Okay, this is the most boring picture in this entire video, I am sure. And here's the oddest picture, a steaming lobster. I'm not sure if this is AI or real, but my question is it included in the $5,549,000 price tag? You won't be saying farewell to Nova Scotia when you get to this Halifax beauty. 4 plus 1 bedrooms, that would be 5, and 5 bathrooms, that would be also 5. breathtaking views, a gourmet kitchen, and so much more await the lucky ducks who swim up to the state-of-the-art air-conditioned boathouse of this waterfront mansion. Check out this view featuring the iconic Dingle Tower. Not many people are fortunate enough to be able to say, yeah, I'm just sitting around staring at the old Dingle Tower. The gourmet kitchen features a Caesar stone breakfast bar for $6, beautiful views from the dining area, and awe-inspiring 2-story windows in the living room. On the lower floor, other highlights include a rec room with a wet bar, a gym, and a family room, some or all of which could be used for an in-law suite. The second floor features, among other things, an impressive 800-square-foot primary suite with a 5-piece marble ensuite, a second bedroom with its own bathroom, and a third and fourth bedroom with a shared bathroom. Originally priced at almost $7.5 million, the price has dropped to just under $6 million. So saying go to Halifax has never sounded so sweet. And now on to the Texas of Canada, Alberta, where everything really is big, including this larger than 11,000 square foot home and the first 8-figure price tag on the list. The 6-bedroom, 10-bath home sits majestically overlooking the Calgary skyline and River Valley. Don't let the grand traditional exterior fool you. Step into this colossus and you're transported to an Alice in Wonderland-inspired fever dream. There are enough highlights in this home to make your head spin, so we'll touch on just a few. First, check out this reception desk. Nah, just messing with you. It's actually the top floor to this incredible staircase. Fun yet classy. And look at this front door entry with a skyline view. Whether you like to cook or not, this colorful chef's kitchen will whet your appetite with a Sub-Zero Wolf appliance pack, which I'm unfamiliar with, but oddly impressed by. The use of vibrant colors makes me crave ice cream and candy. And speaking of color, there's no lack of pops of it throughout the house. Check out this, I don't even know what it is, room. Maybe a back entrance? Someone was not shy with the color wheel. When you have a house of this magnitude, of course you're going to have an elevator, which you can ride up to your very own top floor City View nightclub. Enjoy a night on the town without leaving your house. And no night of clubbing comes to an end without piping hot pizza. But because Domino's just won't do, you need your very own outdoor pizza oven. Yep, this place delivers on that in a surprisingly generous sized backyard. Besides things like a closet with a view, a gym with a cheeky saying on the wall, a huge laundry room to chase away those wash day blues, a theater with a snack bar, and a wine tasting room with an illuminated wine rack, there is this. A jaw-dropping 2-story library inspired by Dumbledore's office in Harry Potter, with sweeping city views, cozy reading nooks, and thousands of color-coded books that aren't necessarily meant to be read, just Instagrammed. Take that, Dewey Decimal. So what does a home with touches of Harry Potter, Alice in Wonderland, and even a bit Disney set you back? As Alberta's current most expensive property for sale, that would be $13.5 million, or the equivalent of a Disney family pass. Heading east, we arrive in Quebec, home of Canada's unofficial national dish, poutine, and home of this 12-bedroom, 8-bathroom Montreal beauty that will have everyone saying, ooh la la. Located in the prestigious Golden Square Mile on almost 2 acres of park-like land, this home was designed by the same guy who designed houses for the Rockefeller and Vanderbilt families. While the house details are minimal on this listing, there is nothing minimal about the house. We do know it has an elevator because, duh, it's a 4-level mansion. As well, we see it has 15 parking spaces. Chances are those are for an army of servants needed to maintain this type of lifestyle, because I'd only be guessing at what most of these photos are conveying. Let's just take them in with some elegant background music. Hit it, maestro! And there you have it, the most expensive house you can buy right now in the province of Quebec for a paltry $29.5 million. I would have guessed more. On to Ontario, and you're not going to believe this place. If you told a kid to draw a mansion, it would look like this. This 5 plus 2, that would be 7, 11 bathroom home is something out of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. The listing says it's 5,000 to 100,000 square feet, which is quite a difference. For scale, the average Walmart, not a supercenter, is about 100,000 square feet. I'm sure they appreciate being compared to Walmart. So once again, details of what is offered in this home are scant. I guess when you're paying millions for a house, you can assume it has everything. Like this tub room with a fireplace and hidden doors, because doors are only for average people. So like in Quebec, let's let the pictures do the talking while we listen to elegant music. Maestro, if you please. Wow, just wow. So what do you think a place like this is worth? Try nearly $50 million. Whoa, that's a lot of house. And now over to British Columbia in West Vancouver, and Canada's most expensive house currently for sale. As you're looking at these photos, keep the houses in Quebec and Ontario in mind with the prices they were asking. Once again, details on this one are minimal. But what we do see is this modern waterfront home has 5 full bedroom suites and 7 bathrooms and comes in at over 9,900 square feet. Highlights include a private guest house, floor-to-ceiling windows and glass doors throughout, and an outdoor pool. Walking into this home, you quickly realize this house has a true West Coast feel with the use of wood and stone throughout. Based on the number of pictures of the deck, this is a big selling point for the house. And the views are breathtaking, private, and exclusive. This definitely seems to have a more casual vibe in an elegant way than the last 2 houses on the list. This feels like the kind of place you could have an awesome dinner party and let everyone stay the night in one of the bedroom suites. I'd be happy just crashing on the couch. I wouldn't turn down an invitation to visit this house, and that would be the only way I'd see it, as I'm going to have to pass on buying it with an asking price of nearly $59 million. Okay, there you have it, the most expensive home currently for sale in each province of Canada. Let me know in the comments which was your favorite, or which one you're going to buy just to make me jealous. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and visit my other channel at NeilDeal2023 for everything food related. Thanks for watching. Bye.